Morning. Yeah, there's some. I haven't made one of these in a while. Partly because I've been busy, which is very good. It's nice to be wanted. And the other is my brain's been kind of overwhelmed. I mean, it's just there's so much going on right now in the world. You know, I mean, I'd be better off if I just didn't pay attention to any of it. But ignorance is just not my thing. And then there's the thought that, and I was wondering why I was making them anyway. You know, I think I was pretty much making them for me, and maybe, you know, after I'm gone, my, you know, great grandchildren or grandchildren or whatever might, you know, wonder about their ancestors. And there's just a, you know, hey kid, you had this crazy granddad. His name was Dave. Yeah, he was kind of a nut. Paid attention to too much shit. Well, I can probably say for my entire life I've been trying to formulate a simple approach to good and evil, good and bad, that sort of thing. And excuse me, I think I caught something from one of those 30 guys that are in the parts store putting up inventory, helping John out. I had a cough when I got back here to the hotel yesterday. Oh, and I am in a hotel. I'm on Fort Myers Beach. Pretty cool. It's nice. It's nice to go out to the beach every day. Well, I didn't go out yesterday. Well, I went out yesterday. I didn't go out the day before because I got in like really late. Anyway, to my point, because I got to be quick. I got to go back to work. And I'm kind of not in a rush. I actually have a little bit of time because Comcast service is not right. So they're sending a tech out today, and he's scheduled for 1 o'clock. So I'm just going to go in and get frustrated, you know, right away again. So I left the site yesterday a little bit frustrated because bandwidth wasn't right. I'm getting, you know, 3-4 different IP schemes, you know, when there should be 2. Jesus, quit saying Dave. Anyway, my point. I don't think anybody's even watching my videos. Well, there's 3 people, you know. Hi to the 3 of you, you know, that are, you know, that watch my videos. Did it again. I'm trying to be more articulate and not fill in those gaps. Just pause. Just pause. There's 2 things that I've had at the forefront of my mind for the last few weeks that I thought about, because I wanted to find something that was mutually exclusive, and that is, there's 2 things you can do in any relationship, conversation, interaction with people. There's essentially 2 different approaches. And those 2 approaches are dependent on 2 other things that are mutually exclusive. That's truth and lies. Truth and lies are pretty much mutually exclusive. I don't really care that you want to say there's a little white lies and, you know, there's lies of omission. I don't want to get into splitting hairs. There's truth and there's lies in the purest sense. Now, there are variables with the truth and the lies, but that is dependent on what I do find entirely mutually exclusive, which is you can either be mean or you can be kind. They are mutually exclusive. No such thing as mean kindness, and no such thing as kind meanness. Now, you can tell a lie in order to be kind. But that's where you have to start using judgment, wisdom, thinking, things like that. But meanness and kindness are pretty much mutually exclusive. I found myself over the last few years watching and entirely enjoying TV shows and movies that encompassed a lot of moral ambiguity. And I think I've kind of lost my taste for it. Dexter, Sons of Anarchy. It's the violence and the good guys doing bad things and the bad guys doing good things. It's so confusing. Makes it hard to sort out the real world. Even if you're smart, I can't imagine what it's like to try to sort that shit out if you're stupid or ignorant. Stupid and ignorant are different. So, there's that. You can either be mean or you can be kind. And I believe that those two different approaches reap harvest. Because I believe that whatever you give the universe gives back. Because there's actually a spiritual connection between all of us. Which is why the world gets crazy sometimes. Because, if there's one crazy person in the world, we're all crazy. Think about that. Just imagine that we're all spiritually connected. Imagine there really is a collective unconscious. It would explain a lot. It would explain a lot of phenomena. And there's different ways to get there. There's different ways to understand it. It's a whole thing. Once I start going and I talking extemporaneously, it's a rabbit hole in my brain. Because I just read too much. I read too much, watch too much. You can be mean or you can be kind. It's a good thing to think about when you're watching the news or watching a show or watching people interact or whatever. Make a determination, is this person being mean or are they being kind? If it's in pursuit of the truth, I would say it's probably kind. If it's substantiating a lie, it's mean as hell. Like I said, people lie. Sometimes it's better, spare people's feelings or whatnot. But when there's too much secrecy and too many lies, that's of course very mean. It's just a mean thing to do. Excuse me. I really wanted to explore that more, but it seems like I've just been thinking about it so much that I've just reduced it to, just that, either mean or kind. Whenever you're going to do something, think about it. Are you being mean or are you being kind? What do you want? Do you want people to be mean to you? Or do you want people to be kind to you? And I'm not talking about the golden rule. Hell, the golden rule doesn't make sense if you're a masochist. Treat other people like you want to be treated. If you're a masochist, then, you run around being mean to people. That's just how it is. You just love pain. Granted, we only learn from pain. People only develop in the face of trauma, which I've been saying that for a very, very, very long time. But, the golden rule even falls apart. Are you going to be mean or are you going to be kind? What do you want? Everything comes, what goes around comes around. That's true. Life is a cliche. and it's just, oh God, it gets so it gets so aggravating these days, because when I talk to people that their only news source is the television, and it's the mainstream media, and then I go crazy in my mind, because I'm like there's 7 billion people, over 7 billion people on the planet. I mean, attitudes are so diverse, personalities are so diverse, opinions are so diverse, science is so diverse, medicine is so diverse. I mean, everything about being human is extremely diverse. And human nature is individualistic. So collectivism is bullshit. There's no way you can get a whole group of people to think alike. I mean, Stalin killed over 10 million people. I mean, and more than half of them starved. People don't even understand. It's not in their history books. They don't understand that when Franklin Delano Roosevelt was president, that over 3 million people in the United States starved because of the Great Depression. Nobody ever talks about that. The only thing anybody talks about is the freaking Holocaust. I mean, when you start looking into that, you really it makes more questions. I mean, I think the number's like close to 60 million Native American Indians, which Indian isn't really even the right term. I mean, they're Aboriginal peoples. Near 60 million were killed, just decimated in the country we live in. And I don't know, I'm not talking about reparations or, I mean, we could discuss slavery, we could discuss a whole lot of things. But, a lot of that stuff doesn't even pertain to now. I mean, right now, you can either be mean or you can be kind. And that's perhaps an oversimplification. What was my point? I went off. Oh yeah, collectivism. Collectivism is bullshit. Collectivism depends on people dying, and I could actually guarantee, I would gamble that most of those people that end up dying because of a attempted collectivist organization or state are innocent. I mean, totally free of guilt. Didn't do anything to nobody. They're probably nice people, kind people. So, I don't know. When you think about other people, it's easier to be kind. When you think about yourself, it's a lot easier to be mean. So, again, probably an oversimplification. But nobody's watching this anyway, so who cares? Who gives a shit? Anyway, I wanted to make another video. Let you inside my head. I don't know why. I don't know why anybody would want to be inside my head. Hell, I don't even want to be inside my head. I mean, so many things going on don't make sense. I mean, we just had shootings over the weekend, and there's people posting, pictures of, 3 guys. They all look alike. It's like, really? Revenge of the Nerds, or whatever. I don't know. And then it turns out the one guy bets there's another guy that's been like dead for 4 years, and his sister had the same name, and she's alive. But it's confusing. It's weird, when you actually look, when you actually dig. And speaking of digging, I'm going to stop talking about this meanness and kindness thing. I just wanted to let you know that it's I think they're mutually exclusive. You can be mean or you can be kind. And whatever you want, whether you want meanness or you want kindness, if you deliver that, I'm pretty confident that's what will come back to you. I've kind of been testing it for a long time. I've run into people I truthfully probably deserve me to be mean to them, and I don't. Because I'd rather be kind. Because I want people to be kind to me. I don't want people to feel sorry for me. Not at all. I just want people to be kind to me. And I'm kind to them. A lot of times I'm kind to them, even when they're mean to me. but I think there's payoff. And even though I call myself a Christian these days, yeah, I call myself a Buddhist these days too. It's got nothing to do with religion. No, nothing to do with golden rule. Just simple. You know what? There's a lot of theories out there that could be discussed. I mean, when you look at philosophy, I mean, you can go on YouTube, search Stefan Molyneux. Listen to some of the stuff he talks about. Pretty damn interesting. Different approach. I mean, he's an atheist, but he's not one of them militant atheists. And he values religion. I mean, he actually puts a value on religion. So, which is weird. I mean, there's a lot of variables with everything. Philosophy, religion, psychology. It's because we're individualistic. Everybody's different. There's no cookie cutter approach for all of us. There's nothing that will work except mutual respect. And mutual respect is dependent on whether you're going to be mean or whether you're going to be kind. If you're interested in philosophy at all, psychology, that sort of thing, the way the human brain works, things to think about, go online. Look up Jordan Peterson. Look up Stefan Molyneux. Hell, listen to Owen Benjamin. I mean, he'll definitely rub you the wrong way. Definitely make you think too. I think he's a pretty smart guy. Sometimes I question it. You gotta listen. You gotta watch and listen to Owen Benjamin to understand what I'm saying about Owen Benjamin. I thought I was abrasive. He can be really abrasive, but he will make you think. If you want to think, look for people that are going to talk and make you think, because that's a good thing. Because the better your brain works, the better you can solve problems. The better you can communicate with people. The easier it is to make the choice between being mean or being kind. Now, on the subject of digging and deep diving, if you're curious, it's so weird that so many people are not even aware, don't know what the hell I'm talking about when I'm talking about Q. 8chan just got shut down because of the shootings. Not because of Q. I don't want to really explore it, but 8chan, I'm pretty sure it'll be back. But they kind of shut Q down because, and I got my Q coin carrying around with me. Q. So, anyway, I'm hoping the 8chan. I don't go to 8chan. I don't look at 8chan. I mean, I do go to Reddit, so I can directly read Cyril Brain 2. But I don't do that all the time. Not really anymore. I just watch the videos that And We Know makes. Okay, I'm going to give you a list, and then I'm going to get off here because I just wanted to share the meanness and kindness thing with you. And I want to tell you, if you're curious about Q, get a pen, piece of paper. These are channels on YouTube. And We Know. And We Know. Yeah, and that comes from the Bible. And We Know. Just search And We Know. And that's KNOW. Do a search for iPod. In Pursuit of Truth. iPod. Now, he's funny. He's got the best delivery. They even had a Q award last year and he won. He was the best QAnon channel on YouTube. And he got some kind of award, which was really cool because he's funny. I mean, he's very entertaining. iPod. I-P-O-T. In Pursuit of Truth. X22 Report. X22 Report is great. And he does two every day. He does a financial one, and he does a global news one, which are very interesting. And these guys are putting out the news that the mainstream. Oh yeah, I totally missed the point. I was talking about diversity in science and opinions and all that stuff. And my question, after I did that, I totally got off the point, was that how can we even have a mainstream? how does mainstream even exist? With all those people and all those opinions and all those personalities and all those individuals, how in the hell do we even have a mainstream? I mean, what is that? Think about that for a second. Chew on it. Yeah, you might spit it out. Okay. X22, SGT report. Oh, Corey's Digs. Corey's Digs is actually a website. If you search Corey's Digs in your web browser, Corey Lynn is phenomenal. She is a phenomenal researcher and a phenomenal journalist, and many of the articles that she has on her website will just flat out blow your mind. I mean, sometimes truth can be very overwhelming and blow your mind if you're interested in the truth. So Corey's Digs, Corey Lynn, awesome. And another awesome woman is Amazing Polly, which is on YouTube again, YouTube channel, Amazing Polly, all together with a capital A and a capital P. She has made connections that it will blow your mind. And she got into it. She started her channel basically to explore the psychological phenomenon of narcissism. And it actually led into, I mean, she's not really all about Q. I mean, she credits Q with, pointing her a couple directions, but a lot of the stuff she finds is all her. And this is stuff that anybody could find, but it's so nice to have these people on the net that are digesting and processing this stuff for us. It makes it so much easier to find and to understand and get a clue. Amazing Polly, Corey's Digs. Oh, I forgot. Neon Revolt. Neon Revolt. I mean, he got kicked off everything. Twitter, YouTube, all over the place. Well, Neon Revolt is actually the dude that uncovered the whole Italian conspiracy, and then the guy that got framed over there. The Italian police clouseaued the whole operation, so the CIA couldn't get away with what they had planned, which is interesting. I mean, you got to look into it yourself. I'm not going to explain it. But Neon Revolt, search that in the web browser. Great website. Great journalist. He was a normal guy. Just, I guess you could say God led him to what he's doing. He doesn't say that. But, sometimes there's, such a thing as serendipity. You find yourself doing stuff you didn't think you'd do just because it's your own nature. And it's the nature of the world that puts you there, I guess. I'm trying to think. Am I leaving anybody out? Who else? Yeah, I'm sure I'm going to forget somebody. Corey's Digs, Neon Revolt, X22 Report, iPod, and we know. Oh, my favorite guy, Red Pill 78. Red Pill 78 and his brother by a different mother, Space Shot 76. Those two, Jeff, got to check them out too as well. Space Shot 76 and Red Pill 78. Red Pill 78. Red Pill 78. He is my favorite. He does live streams on Friday and Saturday night, and then regular news reports every other day of the week. Except no, I think he does Sundays too. So there you have it. You can either be mean or you can be kind. I'm trying to be kind this morning by making this video because I've been putting it off for a while. And I wanted to share with you some of those channels. So you can look for yourself and you can decide whether I'm a nut. Well, I am a nut, but anyway. For 3 people watching, I love it. Well, I love everybody, but you 3 especially. And everybody have a great day. See ya.